right, guys, we're in Plainville, taking a tour of this really cool window factory. European-style windows, Galaa here. Take a look.
A lot cooler inside here.
And so I'm seeing, like, this is some high-tech equipment in it,
Yeah. We got all the equipment here that we need for now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So show me,
exactly.
walk me through from start to finish.
Start to finish. Well, starts with the raw material that we get straight from Germany.
Yeah.
Actually, not straight from a German company. They produce all that in Germany, Poland, a bunch of areas. That's where the extrusions come out and everything. We get 20-foot lengths.
What is this, aluminum?
So this is all UPVC, unplasticized PVC, which is a stronger type of PVC.
Okay,
it's a lot sturdier. So when we do colors, we don't paint it.
Right.
They come out. If I could pull one out. So like this one's a black and white.
Okay.
So the original plastic is just white.
Yep.
And then it's a laminate right on top. It's an exo foil laminate.
Okay.
That has the color on it.
Oh, nice.
That comes out like this from the factory.
It's a nice finish.
Yeah, it's all laminated onto it. The gaskets come pre-assembled onto the frame already, so we don't have to worry about the gaskets. It's all factory sealed in there, nice and sturdy. It doesn't fall off or anything. So,
and then is this our reinforcement kind of?
These are our reinforcement. Yeah, so we cut this to size. We push it in there. It gets screwed in, and that makes that frame even more sturdier. It's already sturdy, but that makes it even more sturdier and heavier.
Right.
Unfortunately, but in the end, that window is a sturdy window.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Chris, salesman.
All right, so you reached out to me.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
We got Beck,
Dave.
marketing.
Nice to meet you.
We got Mike down there, and that's where the process starts.
Okay, so let's check this out.
Let's go through it. So right now he's going to be making a black on black with the linear profile is what we call it, which is this profile here, which is that square edge.
Yeah. Nice and clean. Modern
got
look.
A square edge to it. And so this one's a black on black.
Yeah.
We put it on our machine, put in our measurements. If we're doing a whole house of windows, we get a printout from our computer. We plug it into the USB port, and that sends it to this, and it could automatically start cutting it.
So it's just gonna.
He doesn't have to enter each measurement in. Just click and go, click, go, click, go. Green, red, green, red.
It's going to measure and cut it. And
correct. So when it measures this head right here, it's called a double head cutter. So this head stays in place, and this one moves to where we want it for that measurement. Looks like he's got it locked in. Yes, that moves to where you want it.
Right. Yeah.
And
it's just so no real human error. You can't, you can only yell at the machine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. When he cuts it, that measurement that's getting put in is actually 6 millimeters bigger than the finished window. Okay. And that's for the later processes that go further on. And we'll show you that as we go.
Gotcha.
So he's got the frame ready. We're not going to do the sash now to show you the rest of the process at least. So this machine here, this is what cuts in all the weep holes that we need, all the ventilation holes, drainage, in case you do get some moisture collected inside the pockets, it has a way to drain out. All the holes need to be in a specific spot to abide by their rules and specs. And
a window isn't just a window. A lot, just that amount of the weep hole can adjust the longevity of it or whatever, or how it's going to drain.
And he's cutting the structure for the inside, the metal for the inside. And that's all we use, just this. This is the quickest way we found out. We were trying different saws and everything. We're like, no, this is the quick, slip it out, quick measurement. Drainage holes here. So like when you close your window, these are
Right.
in there. But let's say you leave it open, and you get some rain in here,
it drains out.
they'll drain out.
Right. And you're saying the spec is where exactly this ends up being.
So where it is, how wide it is, how deep you go.
Right.
Just because you have to go through to a certain point.
Right, so it pops
of
out.
The chambers.
Yeah,
So you have those chambers there. Those
pops out here. It's all in the details, right? And then it's just printed in a nice package, so you know exactly what.
Yeah, each.
Because this is all we see at the very end. We don't realize what how it's done and why it's done, and this is how it starts the window. Yeah. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, your guys bringing out the big guns over there. How's getting out there and buying big stuff? It's fun. Eric does a good job. Yeah, Eric. So Luke, what was I saw some screws popping up on the top.
So yeah, so
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's got all the screws specifically for this machine are all in here.
Yeah.
And then it feeds it down this tube here. It's all just air, no electricity on this one, just an air hose. That's all that feeds it. They drop down in here and just screw it in.
And then it screws your reinforcement.
Yeah, that reinforcement gets screwed in here, and now it doesn't shift around. Cool. Yeah. So this one's ready to get welded for the next process. So he's gonna keep on screwing those reinforcements in for the next ones that we need, obviously. And again, this is just like the cutter was a double head. This is also a double head welder. Yeah. So it does two corners at one time. Right now he put in one of the sides of the frame, and then this is top and bottom. He's locking in that second head, which was the movable head. Yeah. He locked it in. Now it's gonna clamp it down so the back doesn't move. Now he's able to put that side in. Puts that in, now this side. So now you step away and watch. Those two plates that came down, those are the heat plates.
Okay.
So those are the ones that are heating it. And what's happening, this is getting heated, and these two frames are against it, and they're being pressed into it as it's heating that material. So right now what it's doing, it's taking off those extra millimeters that the machine, that the cutter put on.
So thank goodness it had it to get to this point. So
otherwise your window would be too small.
Yeah.
So right now the plates went up, and it's taking those two sides and crimping them.
And then there's a finish.
That's what the weld looks like right now.
Right.
Obviously that melted stuff came up, and then we get to clean it right after. We have it right now about 15 windows a day.
Okay. Which is a couple of days you can get a full house.
Oh yeah,
that's not bad at all. Yeah.
A lot more work goes into when you're doing a slider.
Right.
A lot more hardware, different a different frame. It's a bigger frame, different cleaning process, stuff like that.
Yeah, more complex.
Yeah. So this size here, this is actually the same size we have there for our samples.
Yeah.
So what we'll be doing with this one is we're going to have a display of an L-shaped display. One is going to have the linear profile, and then the other sample is going to be our core line, which is that rounded one.
Nice.
This is a loud machine for some reason. It's very loud, so if you want to step away, close your ears, or if you want earplugs, let me know. So this is cleaning the weld. Okay. Those remnants, those leftovers from the welds, that plastic. So he slips that in. There it goes. Which automatically clamps it down, and there's a saw blade inside. Before that, there's like two knives up and down. They scratch that off the top, and then that blade goes inside on the edge, on the outside edge, and it's just cutting it to what we programmed it to be.
Oh, we'll show you were right. It was literally a saw blade.
Yeah, you can see it now through the window here. Yeah. That saw blade, and that saw blade goes up and down and out to what we program it for this specific profile. Yeah. Well, there's two cutters. They clamp it. Yeah. They knife that out, and then the blade does all this work. So it goes in there, in, out. So after that, when we have the frame ready, the sash or the frame, whatever we're doing, we come into here, which is where the finishing comes into play. This table here, has all the hardware that makes that window work. Is
Right.
it tilt? Is it a tilt and turn? Is it, you know, a sliding door? Is it a regular swinging door? Whatever it is, this table holds all those pieces to it.
And really, what makes the window special?
Yeah,
this
that
is real.
tilt
This
and
is
turn action. So,
and
this
how
is,
well it seals when it locks. Together.
Correct.
I mean,
Yes. So I'll show you. This one doesn't have the glass in yet, but this is just actually a sample that we'll be able to take on the road to show people. So this actually here is the smallest tilt and turn that we can do with this hardware that we have. You can't go any smaller just because that hardware has no more room. So if you want to go smaller than that, it's either an open or a tilt. You can't do both at the same time. But I mean, who wants a smaller window than that?
No.
Maybe for a bathroom. But yeah, so that's where it is. And that's the hardware, that's all this hardware. So we have corners, then we have other brackets here, other stuff, and then we have all the security locks.
Right.
So like this one has 1, 2, 3, looks like, for this size. Yeah, so this one has 3 locking points.
Right.
And those, I don't know if you see that right here, those little mushroom heads, they lock in here behind this, or in here, and here. And those are the points that are holding the window in place.
And again,
when you're closing it.
Yeah.
And when you do close it, it actually comes together to that frame and seals it closer than like when you're opening it up, you can see that move out. Right. So that's that. So your turn and then your tilt. Right now it has no glass in it, so it wants to come back. It's not as heavy, but and your tilt. The other option that we have is called micro ventilation. Let's say you're going away for a week or so with the family. You want to let that house breathe, especially now where all the homes are so tight. You want to let it breathe. So that happens. So what happens here is that seal gets broken, so you have a little bit of a gap, and you get some of that ventilation through, but it's still secure where nobody could get in.
That's quite a bit more than a standard window. I mean, those lock, all those different locking and how it sucks it in. Normally, it's just a standard. Here's a little lock at the top.
Correct.
And,
right. And it's going to show you how we put the glass in. So this is a frame that's ready with all the hardware. It's a tilt and turn frame. Yeah. After it comes off of that table. So that table is only for the sash, because that's where all that hardware goes onto, is the sash. So what this does is this mimics the actual finished wall. So this is all level plumb and everything. So when we're done with the product, we could test it out and make sure that it opens and closes the way it's supposed to in the end. So when we do ship these out, they're ready to go. Right. You don't have to make any adjustments, because there is adjustments on these. You can adjust the hinges up and down, in, out, this way, left, right, and out, as you need it. Sometimes, especially with the newer homes, that framing wants to move, it wants to shrink, expand, whatever. It's wood, you got plastic, all that works. When you don't have the glass in, it's actually wobbly and everything. So you could see that it's actually dropping down because there's no glass, so there's nothing really holding the sash in place. So it wants to go down this way. But once that glass goes in, it's nice and smooth.
It tightens it all up.
Yeah. All right, so I'll let him put the glass in. See right now how we open up that?
Yeah, it's nice.
So it's nice and easy?
Yeah.
Because that glass, those
keeps
shims, keeps that square.
Yeah.
And that's why we're able to, now he checks, make sure all those locks, nothing's hitting, because it is tight everywhere.
Yeah.
They're minimal minimal areas all around. So we do want to make sure that everything's nice and aligned. That's our finished window right there. And this is actually the other style I was talking about, the rounded edge.
Right.
This one has a different finish to it.
Yeah.
It's rounded here, and then the glazing bead is a different style.
I like it. It's a nice, clean finish look.
Yeah.
Nice job. Yeah.
Then they go onto the pallets and off to the customer.
Off to the customer.
You know, some people want to pick them up. They can come pick them up as long as they're safe in whatever car they have and whatnot. As long as they don't come in a Honda Civic. And we do have a couple sliders here that are going out. This one's actually staying here. The other ones are that's all going out. But if you look at our slider, obviously a wide frame, 6-inch frame, all around. So this one does not have the tilt on it. This is just a slider. But what happens here, I don't know if you want to look at it, Dave, when I'm opening it up, it's just like that window.
Oh yeah.
That seal breaks away, and then that's all you do. Just a little push.
So this is a key, because I think everybody has had those sliders, myself included. That because of that movement that you just did, because they don't have that, they end up putting all the weather stripping kind of on both sides, so it's rubbing.
Yes. Yep.
So even at higher end stuff, there's constant friction, but this, because it's moving away from the weather stripping, and now it's, I mean, I can just tell, it's beautiful. I mean, look at this. It's going on its own. How many people at home and the kids are trying to push the slider open because it's a you know, a cheap slider. And I mean, this thing is just, it's going to close on its own for you. You don't have to put that stick of wood in the back.
Not anymore. No.
People do that.
Yeah, so you got your 3 locking points here, and then another 3 here. So this whole frame here is locked in place.
So it's pulling out, and then it's releasing all the friction so it can move.
So right now it's only on the actual rollers that are underneath here.
Right.
That's all that's gliding it away.
And then it seals back up.
Right.
And now
when
you're not
closing it.
Yeah.
Now it's just going to seal that.
Right. Yeah. Huge.
It sealed the whole, and it seals it all around because of those locking points. They're angled, so it's pulling the whole thing in.
You're not walking past and it's drafty and everything else.
No, nope, not this one.
And again, sound-wise too, it's very quiet.
We'll be able to see it actually between the office and the shop.
Yeah.
When we turn on the saws, when it's running, you open up that door. It's like, big difference. So this would be like an exterior door.
Right.
Obviously, we wanted glass in this one. That's why we put the glass here. But you know, the end consumer is the one that chooses what they want. We have an infill panel on this, which is PVC and insulation in between, the rigid foam insulation in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locking points. 6, sorry, on this one. So when you close it up, you know, on regular use, like we do it here every day, it's just this. You don't need to lock the whole thing. If you're going to sleep for the night, you want to lock it up. You go up, that locks in these 4 points. Then you got this extra one, and then another one here.
Nobody's coming in.
No, nobody's coming in through this one.
And the most unique part, I mean, it's a nice clean door when you think about it. It's the unique part of it is the hinges too, because now the hinges are kind of have to be, to get that perfect seal, tight seal, they're going to have that, you know, face mounted.
Fully, you know, adjustable hinges, up and down, in and out, left to right. So we
just to get that perfect.
Yeah, so we're able to get that perfect seal, and you know, with all those locking points. Nice and easy to close that up.
And now let's talk about cost. What is like a door like this?
So a door like this one, around $1,400.
It's not that much more to get something that's quality and custom. You know, if it's 10 or 15, 20% more, you know, it's not out of reach for a lot of people if they value it. A normal door is just gonna close, and then just this one area, the center of the door is gonna be tight. But here, when this closes, it's kind of the whole, all of your weather stripping
everything gets pulled in.
Is being pulled in. And you can't do that with a normal door. Yeah, I love it. I appreciate the tour.
Yeah,
This was a lot of fun. I mean, we'd like to see what's behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier to go talk to clients about it too.